Welcome to Shadow Empire playthrough. We play Shadow Empire and learn together. Before each episode, I wait for your comments and then I check them so you can have impact on this playthrough. Link to the playlist is in the description. So let's check your comments after previous episode. One person suggested that if currently we have new OHQ with machine guns, we could use them here to protect the mountains because this could be a quite good defense line in case of war with this major regime here. And this is very good suggestion. We should do this quickly. The only problem is that the soldiers are using the old models. So first I would like to upgrade them here instead of moving because I would like to not overload my logistical network with replacements. So let's do this and then we'll move them west if this unit will be not dangerous because otherwise we need to first deal with them and then move west. We'll see. But let's do the upgrades. So we simply select some unit, click soldiers, we do mass upgrade, and I would like to upgrade all soldiers in this particular OHQ to model 3 and we will upgrade everyone. So we do a mass upgrade. Also, we'll upgrade machine guns because those are powerful units. So we do the same, but for the second version of machine guns, upgrade. So after upgrade, they cannot move because upgrade is using all action points. I have noticed that the commander has the interior prefix, so we should change it. Go to the leaders, select OHQ commanders, and this guy will be rather a commander in our army because you remember he was proposed by the current leading faction and he has good military background, so should be fine. And regarding logistics, also, the same person noticed that here we have a valley that we could use for supplying units in the mountains. Here is only one hex of low mountains, but still the construction cost of the road will be over 600 industrial points. So it's quite expensive, and I see that the current logistics is reaching nearly end of the mountains. So probably if we will capture this road, we should still have logistics from south, from this road. There was another comment to use maybe recon buggies to scout the east, even if the buggies would stay without supply lines. And I had to check this. And if we go to models, you can see that, for example, motorcycle, if we go to the operational cost, is using 1 foot for upkeep. Light tanks also use 1 foot for upkeep, but buggies are using 0.3 foot for upkeep. So they are cheaper. So maybe that would be a good idea to use buggies out of our supply range. Interesting, and we need to explore it. So thanks for this comment. There was also a comment that it's good to have some buffer in case of food production. So even if we don't need that amount food currently, it's better to simply reduce the production speed and adjust the production according to the dynamic needs of our army than waiting to the last moment and then building another level of agricultural dome because each building takes time. So 2 rounds, then third round to be operational. There is production delay. Yeah, wise decision. If we will have resources, probably we should also upgrade our food production, especially that we have also biofuel refinery, which is using food. And we can see we are consuming more than we are producing, but the current speed is 25%. So thank you for this comment. Another person asked if we can merge the GR unit with the regular machine gun unit. In my case, on the same hex, we have light infantry and a GR unit. To do this exercise, I will save the game, try to do it, and then go back. So we will experiment together. Currently, I have 10 subunits, so to merge them, I cannot cross 10 subunits. So that's why I need to delete 2 units from here. So for example, I will scrap 200 soldiers. By the way, by scrapping, they return to the population and you get some ammo, food, and metal. So now we have 8 subunits. And now, if I select this GR infantry, I can use transfer. I can select the light infantry battalion that has 2 free slots. And now I can try to transfer them. You can see there is a message that we have reached maximum level of reinforcements, but the transfer button is enabled, so we can do this. And now let's check our unit. You can see that we have two sub-units of GR grade infantry in one unit of our light infantry. So you can do such operations because GR units don't have their own table of organization and equipment. So let's now restore our save. Okay, game restored. So now if you click on this unit, unit administration, you can see that the table of equipment is 0. So they don't expect anything. So you can merge any GR units with any GR unit to create very strong, powerful GR units, or you can merge them with your regular armies. But I would like to keep them separate because they are very light. They also have hiding points. It's really hard to spot them, and I plan to use them in the future as a special commando unit. So I will not merge them currently. There was also a command to check if there are some cities. Even if we don't have recon, we can check the zone tab and try to find here some information. But here we can see that there is no city. Here there is sometimes the zone name is from the hex perk. So in this case, we know that probably there is a kind of cave with some, I don't know, computers inside or some Android. So this information can tell us about hex perks, and maybe sometimes we can spot if there is some populace or some city. There was one comment that here probably we will have to create new zone, of course. So metal mine, then new zone, and then we nominate a governor, but first we need to have better logistics. And the last comment was regarding this situation on the front line. The suggestion was, it was comment not under the video, but under the post. We have two options. We could use our armor to go through the desert and try to encircle them and move fast, even if we will stay out of supply for a while, or be more defensive and patient. I think both suggestions are great, and we'll choose the first one, so to encircle them. So here we have two motorbikes. So the stronger one will check the situation. So two units. They have low morale. This is stronger unit with tanks. So they are dangerous. But those guys are quite weak. Low readiness, low morale. So maybe we could even push them using our tanks. So let's do this. I will attach also the motorbikes. Let's clear this hex. One of our tanks was hit, but there was no pin or no kill. So we were lucky. Two units surrendered. So the rest escaped. Good support of commanders. So now we can also move our tanks here. But we'll need protection of infantry. Those tanks will be needed here. So now probably they will try to escape, but we'll see. Here I will give them some space. What we have here? Do we have machine guns? Yes. So I will move the machine guns here to cut them from those three hexes. Now this unit can help to explore mountains. Oh, you can see there is a hidden unit. Good that we spotted them. Here we need to have this crossroad for logistics, because now we finally unlocked the road. So very good also for those units. Okay, so probably they will try to escape, but who knows? We'll see. But we have faster units here on south, so they have worse situation. So now this militia will stay out of the supply soon. So I need to go back, but I would like to keep this hex. So maybe I have to stay here. They should survive one round because they have some food. I will stay here. Here, this unit, they are dying, sadly. Need to retreat. They have to somehow survive. I don't have industrial points to help them currently, and we have also constructions to do. So here, I wonder, here we are building supply base, but if I check the points, here we are wasting some points. I would create here a traffic sign by pressing T on the keyboard. We are in a traffic signs mode. click this hex and we'll block everything north except pull points. So now the points will not leak north, but only the points actually requested by somebody will go there. So for example, 16. They needed 16, not 59. So we can do the same optimization here on this route, because this will be the main direction for our logistics. So everything south should be only if requested. And also the south direction is more important. So here the east will also block and allow only points requested by some units. So in this case, they are requesting 17 logistical points, but we gave them 65. But if we will preview next round, they will receive only 17. So exactly this amount that they request. And here we'll have 217. Now we have 100. So we double the capacity by doing such simple optimizations. So check our assets, only public ones. Even we can filter to energy. We have solar panels finally, but you can see that they are not effective because there is a planetary modifier minus 28% because solar irradiance on this planet is lower and governor is helping here. So we are producing 45, but we could produce 50 without any modifiers. So we are not effective, but better than nothing. Let's preview. We have problem with metal. We can disable ammo factory for one round. Check metal consumption. So probably we need to decrease supply base to 75%, even 50, no, 25%. So supply base needs to wait. But first I would like to finish track station. Industry also. Industry is working with half of the production speed, so we'll increase to 100 because now with metal we should be nearly there, but also we need to optimize a bit consumption of energy. So biofuel we can disable for this round. So we are nearly there. 1 point deficit in energy, and in metal we are white, but with the cost of supply base speed. Okay. So it reminds me also that we should create second level of energy building, so solar panels, because they require rare metals. So let's do it. But of course we need to adjust the industrial points spending because you can see it's not easy currently. Solar panels I can reduce to 50%. It's not critical currently, but we need to have energy soon to avoid disabling so many assets. But track station is the most important and we need to protect this construction. So now question is those guys. We don't have recon here, but there is some trick. If they were attacking our unit last round, you can go to the history mode, to the next battle, find this battle, and then in this report, you can see that here we have 2200 rifle militia. This way you can know their real size, but only if they attack you during AI movement. So they are quite strong. So those units probably will have tough life here. That's why this brigade should be nearby. So let's check some reports. What we have? New stratagems. We can use forced march for our machine guns to move them faster to the front line. They increase commerce and check the dashboard. So I'm waiting for the BP increase, maybe next round. It's worth to check here what is going on from time to time. So it's a big picture overview. So discovery, discovery, everywhere discovery. Check demands. We need to remember that we have promised that the amount of soldiers will increase from 19 to 22, same as last time, which means probably a new brigade in 8 rounds. Why not? And from where we will get people, I have some plan because you can check here. This militia contains only regular soldiers. So I could move this militia to SHQ, disband them, and use those 2,500 soldiers to form a new operational regular brigade with some addition of recruits from here. So that is quite interesting plan, and they already have some experience, and they are already experienced. Okay, so check our factions, how they are doing. They are fine. Here we have nominated commander. They have now +8 relation because this sector is what they like. So I expect the relation will grow, especially that we also increase leader relation. So I expect next round this number grow. Check prospecting, and traditionally we have 0 zones, so we can go to the Economic Council and decrease spending on prospecting.
Copy that.
Because now it has no sense. So let's decrease to 0. Economic policies to 14, here 85%. We are focusing on research and discovery.
Copy that.
So check who can move. Here we have, no, I need to click M on the keyboard to enable normal movement mode. I need to help those guys on north. We don't know their strength. Maybe we can also send another spy to this regime because it's doing good. Our secret service is doing good, so why not to spend free political points? Let's do it.
Copy that.
Success. Now we have more spies there, and we can play next round. Oh, they didn't escape. So, maybe our plan was great. We have new zeitgeist, and it's what? It's time of culture. We'll get extra private investment. We have gained 700 private economy bonus and 1 fate point. Very good. And this might be a problem because the major regime declared war on us, and we are not ready for this war. We have discovered side skirts, so it increases hit points versus infantry. In the Free Folk Town, we have discovered credits. We have increased administration level. Oh, we have defense posture. Maybe we can use it. Okay, we need more machines. But what happened? Why they declared war on us? So we need to escape. But where? I cannot enter mountains here. So we need to go here. They can capture our land currently, so not good. But if they have units here, we can cut their supplies. Probably they are using some roads from there. Also, this is still Mapelar territory, so this is not taken by Azonia. Here they have border. I need to check something. In strategic map, here we can switch to the diplomatic colors. Now it will be easier to distinguish, and I need to check something. If we go to reports, regimes, Azonia packs, they are at war with 2 minors, but also at war with me and with Taurus Republic. So they are at war with nearly everybody, except Mapelar territory. So currently they will not fight with those green guys. So what we can do? Here is a desert, quite big one, and this road, so we don't have other option than continue our movement northwest. We need to take this land and maybe we'll be able to cut their supplies and then establish some strong defensive positions here. Even here it will be nice. But it depends what forces they have here. Probably some one unit. I don't expect they have more here, but soon they will probably move more units. So we need also increase recon. Okay, let's focus on our priorities and finish those guys. I would first check who is here, because maybe we can try to encircle those 2 units, if this is a weak unit. It's quite weak, 300 soldiers only, and low readiness, low morale. Maybe even we can attack using motorcycles, not really, but here we have tanks. So let's move here and use tanks and buggies.
Do it now.
Do no harm? Yeah.
Okay,
Right.
they surrendered instantly. Now we will use our motorcycles to capture this hex. Those guys, I'm not sure. We need you here. Oh, from where they have so many soldiers? Tell me, from where? Never mind, we need to finalize those guys. So, this unit here, this unit here, machine guns. I don't know, maybe this unit here. Now, what we can do? We can attack or we cannot attack. they are stronger. So this machine gun probably will be needed on south to keep this crossroad. Tough situation, but maybe if we will use also... Okay, probably we need wait, and we'll see what they will do. Here, let's protect the mountains, and this unit will go back. Our headquarters a bit closer. This is risky. Why they are quite strong. Okay, probably we'll need another machine gun there. What here? We cannot advance. We shouldn't advance too far, only a bit. But I'm curious what's there. Let's block them. We need to build a mine finally. Here, sadly, we don't know who they are. So what we can do? We can do some movements. Why not to capture some land in the meantime? Okay. Go back here. They don't have supplies. What we can do with our brigade? We need move here to the mountains and establish some defensive line. Probably nothing more we can do. We can even play stratagem, forced march, but I think it applies from the next round. So we will target 2nd Machine Gun Infantry Brigade, and let's do it.
Order acknowledged.
So now they have the order to increase the speed, and let's go. Guys, two units were slower than the rest. Interesting. Okay, nothing in SHQ. Probably we need also some replacements, but first things first. Check our production. We need machinery for the solar panels. And when do we finish tax station? Next round. Panels, we need to speed up. Supply base, maybe. Let's check. No, we are low on industrial points. So we cannot. Oh, 75% here, 25 here. It's difficult, but we need to increase ammo production because ammo is low. How much we can increase? Oh, we can do full production one round, but the energy will be a problem. Okay, 25% because of the energy. University can be, I think, disabled for a while. We have fuel. The problem is that we still don't have the truck station and we didn't start metal mine. So let's buy some, probably 2 machines. And still we cannot start this metal mine because of the industrial points and also logistics. Maybe next round. Okay, let's check decisions. They have a request to conquer a city 45-0. So we have 60, 50, 45, 0. Here is a city. Good to know. But no way how we can do this.
Copy that.
Sorry, guys. Can we play any stratagems? We can set export tariffs on those guys. That will be our avenge.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you will pay more if you would like to buy, for example, fuel from our traders. And what else we can do? Spying. We need to send more spies there. So here we have 0 and here we have 2. So here we can send another spy.
Copy that.
Failure. Our spy master need to learn a lot. Nation. Do we have... You have 2 juniors to recruit, but no political power. But we could buy political power. So what we should do? Because there is also here gladiators, quality of life building. So no. So you know what? I will buy those 50 political points.
Affirmative.
I need them. So 61. Let's check if we have somebody higher than capability 1. We need to try. No other option.
Yes, sir.
One guy. Let's check in leaders. Oh, Neida. Capability 4. But sadly she don't have a good war, so she cannot be our SHQ commander, but She can be a very good interior council. Big charisma and big intelligence. So this is enough. And she's young. By the way, nice haircut. Okay, so this is enough to do the reconstruction of our government. If we do it now, maybe we can do it before the major war. So we need to call Cyrus. We will propose you other job. Some people might be unhappy, but let's do it. Okay, now you, interior, you will be our commander.
Yes, sir.
I will give you also other job.
Yes, sir.
Next round. Aina,
Standing by. Order
you will
acknowledged.
receive no job.
Order acknowledged.
You know why? She also is not good model design. But okay, we did it and we have candidates. So now check factions, how they are. We are unhappy, but it will improve next round, don't worry. They also are unhappy. And Aina, 10 relation. So maybe now, in the leaders section, what's the chance to assassinate Aina? 96 difficulty, 36 we are adding. To assassinate, you need to have critical success, so it will be waste of points in this case. I am also curious what the other junior would be. Maybe we should play this card to double check to have all options available.
Affirmative.
So do it. Let's check. Capability 3. So we have those two talented leaders in one round. She can be model design because improvisation, intelligence. She specialized in escape artist, so retreat checks. Also, she could be a commander, but we need somebody as a model designer. That's why also in the cabinet we'll remove her prudence.
Standing by. I'm on it.
Currently no job.
I'm on it.
Okay, that was big reconstruction. One day after they declared us a war, but we need to do it now because later it can be too late. And it was great opportunity. Here we'll see what they will do. I would play next round probably. Let's do it and hope we'll survive. Before that, check what's the situation. 200. Maybe we need to sell something. A bit of rare metals to have money
Affirmative.
just in case, because the salary spending is 193. So we need to have that money for next round, plus some investments, just to be sure. Let's do it. They escaped the pocket, which is not good. Hospital, assassinate. Okay, so how they managed to escape? I need to check in history. They attacked our unit. So our 500 riders had to retreat. Nobody died, but this allowed them to escape. Okay, so you are here after the battle, and you let them escape. Such a nice plan is over. But what we can do? We need to continue. Move and do recon. I know it's tough. They need to go north to do some recon. You continue here. Tanks. Sadly, we cannot do any major attacks currently. We need to keep the mountains. Oh, they have strong units. 93. We don't have action points. Let's check what's here. Move some help. And some fresh machine guns. Might be helpful, but those guys, let's go back. Okay, let's finalize the government reconstruction. So, unit decisions. Our new SHQ commander will be not visible here, but we can change that. So, staff council first. You, I know you are happier. And now Michael appears in the list of candidates. Let's double check. Yes, we want him. So Michael, our first SHQ commander.
Yes, sir.
Okay, now model design. I think no, she was for interior, nada. So I need to check interior first. This is this guy.
Affirmative.
She was improvisation. Yeah, she might be model design. So Tini can be model design
Affirmative.
and interior, neither. We don't need pole.
Affirmative.
Oh, new faction appeared. Logan created new faction. Equality Party. Cap 1, of course. Maybe it will be some governor. But right now, for interior, I need to dismiss her. But the faction will not like it. But the faction like us very much, so they should be forgiving.
Affirmative.
Totor, dismiss.
Affirmative.
Where is our candidate?
Affirmative.
Oh, she is. Interior Council. Good intelligence, good charisma.
Order received.
Okay, a lot of changes. Now they need to accept the changes and improve happiness. Model design priorities, no changes.
Affirmative.
National budget. There is a request. Private assets will increase from 17 to 19 levels. I think we can accept that. We have around 50, 10 rounds. Accept.
Copy that.
National budget allocations. So I will keep Economic Council and Military. Even I will increase to 20. Model Design 11, okay. Staff Council 10. Secret Service, okay. Interior, we can decrease Supreme. Interior can be even 10. Maybe Staff will increase by 1. So Model and Staff 11. And here we need more. 21, 22, 21. So maybe we keep everywhere 11. Okay.
Affirmative.
So what is the happiness in our cabinet? They survived somehow. And our commanders, we have 2 commanders. First SHQ will be happy. This guy could receive a bonus. Stratagems. Let's give him a bonus.
Order received.
Critical failure. Okay, because our interior need to learn a lot. So let's go back to the front lines. Here, probably we need to move them back. And tank also. Do not risk much. You know what? They are a kind of buffer between me and this major regime. And they are not at war, so they might be helpful. Because to go this way, they need to fight with these green guys first. So maybe they can be a kind of protection for us. So let's check the strategic map. Here, there is also the stronger major regime also fighting with them. So let's go minimap, jump to here. So some fightings are going on here, and there is some zone. Here they have metals, 22,000, but this is minor regime, so very good. But it's territory, so no city. And here also nomads, so they don't have good situation because they need to fight on west, on east, and on south. And here we have protection. Maybe it will be not as bad as I thought. We need to quickly prepare. But our units, I noticed that still are using some older models. So maybe it's time to do some placements. Go to manage model, and now we can check the quality system. We can say that soldiers in version 1 are obsolete. We don't want those soldiers, and we can see that we even don't use this kind of model. Soldiers in version 2, we have 2100, but the quality is low. It means that this number changed here, and now we can decide what to do with soldiers. So if I click once, we tolerate them in this brigade. So it means that they will be not sent back to SHQ, but if there will be better, higher quality units, then they can be replaced. And soldiers 3 are our regular formation, and we accept all of them in any unit. So quality system will use the replacements from SHQ to apply those rules. Ideally, I would need 2100 soldiers in version 3 in SHQ. And next round, if the logistics allows, they will be automatically upgraded. And the old models will be sent to SHQ. We can do the same with machine guns. So here we have some We have 3 battalions using this older model, but I will set them as low, not obsolete, because I don't want to send them right now to SHQ. And those guys regular, and we also tolerate, but you can see we need 900 machine guns in variant 2 to do the full replacement. So now if I go to the SHQ replacements, I can buy some machine guns, let's say 500. So 200 will be sent as replenishments, and 300 will be sent as upgrade using the quality system. And infantry the same. 200 will be sent as replacements, and we can add maybe even 1000 to finally do something with our units. So now we can see that the upgraded models are waiting in SHQ, and next round the quality system will redistribute them accordingly to the settings. Now those units, you can see they range because they have 50% more action points, so they are currently very fast. Force march, they don't fight very well in this posture, but they are very fast. Very good. So, and this unit, I would like to disband them. I am collecting people for the next machine gun brigade. So is there anything here? Also some replacements for motorcycles could be good, but let's double check our assets. You can see that we lack industrial points because of the replacements, but they will construct what they can. And how energy is doing? It will be 13. So we are decreasing the energy each round by 2 points. We cannot decrease food production, or maybe food we could. And now we will have positive energy balance. So let's do some movements. This unit need to escape. Here no big options. We need to slowly go south and protect this land. Cannot expand too much. I need to retake this one, but we are too weak to do something useful. Here we need to block them. They are annoying. And here, what they are doing? I need to escape. What's that? Some risky movements here. So maybe I will not disband those guys. Stop. Maybe they will be useful here to protect the border. Reports, demands. Okay, 6 rounds left. Factions. They need to recover after the changes. But we have democracy, heart and commerce. So not bad. Need to keep this guy happy. And Aina. We need to do something with Aina. We have got some money because of the sales. Oh, even our export tariff gave us 11 credits. Maybe we should increase even more. Okay, let's play next round. Some attack on the south. What is going on? Some bad events. New cards. So, you guys, what you are doing here? We need to deal with you. No other option than, but they can escape. So we will take also this hex and those guys. This hex, and now we can attack.
Requesting backup.
Sadly, they held. I thought that I will fight better. We received some replacements. We can help there. We can check the models, and in model 2 we have only 1600 to replace. So 500 were replaced to the new model. Those guys can go this way. Maybe they will help here also. Okay, so go back to our front line. We need to have this road to have better logistics here. I cannot encircle them. They are protecting well. There are sand dunes everywhere, so tanks will have negative modifier. You can see minus 60% for attack and minus 40% for defense. For me, but also for them. So I will move back here a bit to recover. In exchange, we will move here some stronger units to protect the land, but this hex would be good to have. So our tanks will stay one hex behind the front line. Protect our flanks. And here we can do... I can risk entering this hex and being ambushed. Or they can. But they should do the recon here. We don't know if there is anyone there. So let's protect this town. I can risk. Okay, nobody was there. Let's fill the gap. So they are in a bad position here, but we don't have tanks. Maybe I could move the tanks here. What's the modifier for defense in mountains? Minus 25%. So we can enter the mountains. Those are low mountains. OHQ here. Okay, those guys need to find some food. And our speedrunners. Let's go full speed before our enemies will appear. This road here would be really great to have, but it's too expensive sadly. Okay, here nothing much we can do, only keep them away from our assets or hex perks. Here the same, sadly. Here I would like to finally build a mine. So first we need road to this hex. We don't have enough industrial points, so not this round. Let's check decisions. What kind of event it was? In the VidCon, we can check. It was low culture incident. It means that it's low culture, so here is. The game uses the word culture, same as civilization score, as far as I know. So this is low. So we are early civilization, and such things can happen. Do you want to spend 7 political power to help if the difficulty on average will be 164? We would have to roll above 70. No, I will not waste my political power on such experiments. There is too low chance to succeed. No.
Roger that.
Danger plus 20, unrest plus 2. Danger is more problematic, but it was failure, not critical failure. But sadly, 900 population and 100 workers, so 1000 population lost. Very, very big loss in general. We need to do something. Maybe we should increase the university. Maybe the university should work here to educate people. Can we enable university for even half of the... let's check next round. What we can enable. Supply base. We need 50% probably speed to finalize. And here we should finalize next round. So maybe we can enable. We cannot enable anything because the energy, we are plus 2. You can see 2 energy will be sent to SHQ. So we cannot enable any assets. So we need to wait for the solar panels. But we will miss machinery as usual. Let's trade and buy 2 machines or even 3.
Yes, sir.
Why not? In general, situation improved regarding the consumption. We are not missing anything critical. Food is decreasing, but we have buffer. If the energy will improve, then we can restore the production. So this should be our main goal currently. Maybe we can add some replacements also. For example, some motorcycles. We have 300 machine guns and we have 800 soldiers, so they were, let's check. We have 300, so they were not sent last round, but we can add few more, like soldiers, maybe one motorcycle. Reports, artillery plus 30. Maybe next round they will finalize. So maybe, is she good at improvisation? Maybe she can try to do this on her own. We'll see, but she's happy. Need to improve happiness of Gray. Do we have any bonus or something like that? Official gift. Official gift is always good. Even if there will be failure, he should improve his relation. But critical failure, that would be bad. But what we can do? We need to keep people happy and she need to learn leadership.
Order received.
Successful. Hmm. Let's check the roll. It will be in decisions archive. We roll at 100. Good roll. So now he is very happy and will produce more political power. We need also improve this guy because he is faction leader. In general, he will improve over time, but he don't have any gifts yet. We could give him a state gift, but it's quite expensive. But if he will be happy, everyone will be happy. So maybe let's do it.
Order received.
Failure, but still relation improved by 63. So now our main faction leader is very, very happy, and that was the goal. So maybe some spying operations. We have 2 spies. We need to send more spies there.
Copy that.
Success. Okay, it reminds me something. Let's check victory overview. We are not doing bad. We are on the second place. We have nearly the same population like Azonia, and we have twice the size, so it's not bad. Prospecting, nothing there. Urgent issues, high danger. Let's check our zone. They have danger, but it should decrease over time. Scout station. So let's check leaders. Who is unhappy? Aina and Logan. So Aina, we need to do something with her. Seniority 73. You know what? I need some money, so I need to sell some rare metals. 50.
Yes, sir.
And now I can play bronze retirement. So I will target Aina. I will play bronze retirement, but it will be failure. But because we have money and political power, I can do this. And the goal here is if she will refuse to retire, she will lose 25% of her seniority. So this is our goal. Let's check.
Order received.
Critical failure, but she lost the 76 seniority points. Let's check her relation. Oh, it's lower, but seniority is 73. I was hoping for bigger change, but we'll see. We'll try to do this from time to time. I will only check assets and here 100% speed for supply base because we are doing good. Okay, let's do it. Where they are going? No losses. This is good. We should have more money. We check how good she was in the designing process and we discovered combat armor. Now we are talking. Also assault infantry. So maybe that could be also useful. 10 tanks per infantry unit. Oh, we can check if there are any artifacts in our ruins. We have finished what? We have finished solar panels and supply base. And also our track station level 2 started to work. As you can see, huge stream of logistics. So now no bottleneck. Usually improving track station early game to level 2 fix most of the problems. Here they have some, but this is fine. It means simply they are using 100% of what was here. They are effective. We don't lose any points here. So our goal now is this mine. So let's do the road. 144 and now go to construct, mining and metal mining. We need machinery and industry to do this.
Roger
we can check how the models look like. So we have artillery, check design. You can see 122 structural design for our small gun artillery, weapon 104, armor 96. Even this small gun has 52 soft attack and in defense 104 and quite decent hit points. So this small artillery is very good currently. Good job. What types do we have here? Mechanized artillery could be discovered and how technologies are going. You know what? The engineering contains four technologies that we have discovered. If I will research all of them, and for sure those two are must-have, side skills also, maybe some economic like heavy industry will come later, and we'll open one, two, three, four groups of technologies. And now, if we have metal mine instead of going for metal filtration, I would rather go for volcanic energy tapping and for deep core mining. So this would be our focus if I will research for technologies from here. Okay, check. You can see that currently we have nearly 300 bureaucratic points, so very good. Let's check if there are any tasks that have more than 100. Of course, no, but if there will be any, then they will be not effective. So we need to watch out carefully, but not yet. So the demands, 4 rounds left. We need to hurry up. We need to do something. 3% to increase the percent of soldiers. So probably the rest of our metal and industrial points we will use for creating units. But for that we need more recruits. So call the governor. What are you working on? Scout station, okay. You can see that we are increasing 1,500 per round because such cities, which is very good. Zone orders. So I need more recruits quickly, even 3,000. Give them some sign-up bonus. So let's do it.
Roger that.
What is going on? The newly arrived artisan visited the site and came up with a brilliant solution. Okay, so some stranger helped the population to seal the toxic breach, and now everyone should be rewarded. Only the guy that solved the issue. The option B looks like the best for our people, and we have no other option probably because here everyone will be happy.
Roger that.
I would like to have Air Force Research Council maybe next round. I will not close this one. New operational target. Do we continue light armor or we go assault? We go assault. This is now our new target. I remember we wanted better buggies. Let's double check recon buggy design. So high speed machine gun. I would give them the minimal plating and light diesel engine because we need something cheap that can protect themselves. 500 soft defense and do recon for us. So this will be light buggy with big gun. Let's do it. Ah, I need to check what was the model for buggies. 89. And no, I will not waste bureaucratic points for something better. Let's do something quickly.
Affirmative.
This one, I will not click none, but I will close it because I can still play next round. And this decision will stay. Otherwise, if I will click none, I would have to call the secretary for 2 political power to restore this pop-up. So this is some trick to not waste political power on such elements. So maybe we can quickly move our units. Oh, more enemies. So it's risky. It's risky. Here, we can do nothing. Here, it's interesting situation. I would attack them using those 2 units.
All clear, sir.
Okay, they escaped. Now we can... We need to be careful here, but I would like to finish those guys. So, close this escape path and let's attack. You don't have Escape path, guys.
Requesting backup.
They held, but some units surrendered. Let's check replacements. I will buy more soldiers. 300 more. Okay, this guy, do you have supply? Finally, yeah, he received food. So they can sit and watch if enemy is approaching. And here we need to move. Move fast. We have lost a lot of readiness by this forced march. We need to have some rest. So I think now we can remove this posture. We need to go to unit administration if we have selected OHQ, and if we scroll down there is remove posture option. We don't need this because it was reducing also our defense. Now you can see that our spies are doing finally their job. We have some spots where we can see something inside their territory. Some radiation here, some units. Those are probably Taurix Republic and those are Azonia. So they have war. We need to send more spies there. Covert ops. Let's check if we improved our skills. Yeah, 23 because you can see he was earning experience because we were playing the cards and he was improving 13, 5, 2, 1. You can see that the percentage is decreasing while he is learning the skill, and that's why we are increasing a bit slower, but we'll keep trying. Finally, he will be good spy master, but this skill should be increased soon. But you know what? I will not play this card because if I have this card in my deck, then I can have a chance to get better cards like Sand Spy Team, Spy Ring, and if I always use the last card, then I never will generate the Spy Team. So I will keep this card to have chance for better cards, more powerful. Maybe we can play Silver Retirement, Aina. We even have a chance to assassinate her, but it's too expensive. Or we will wait next round. Let's wait. Maybe we'll try to assassinate her. So maybe they are somewhere here. This metal mine should be ours. So this guy should go and spy. Why we don't see here anything? They will do this next round, so I will rather move this unit here, this unit here, and here finally we have recon. So the other unit, the first one, can capture mountains, also extend recon. I don't want to go here, because here I have good entrenchment. Slowly we will deal with you guys. We need to be patient. They were afraid of those tanks here, so they moved. Also, they are protecting this fertility hill. But our goal is the road, so now our motorbikes can check who is here. They have buggies, but they are weaker in defense than in the offense. Better recon, more units. We need to get rid of this guy. Maybe we can use tanks. They can stay here. I have no problem with that. Maybe our OHQ should go here. This guy could move back. I don't want to risk that they will capture something. Our tanks. But attacking desert will be... They have low morale. Maybe we can try. 2 tanks. You can see tanks have minus 60% for attacking dunes. But if we add everyone, not big chance. Maybe we have some losses. This guy has low readiness. This is better. And here we can check that only Avengers, so our tanks have a problem with attacking. But let's do it. I need this road.
Do no harm? Yeah, right.
We have lost 1 tank. How it happened? Let's check. It was second independent light tank battalion, and they were okay. We attack roaders and we pinned them, and then counterattacked. And you can see this. They have 26, and we have 260, and still they killed us. They were very lucky, very. Okay, we need to buy new tank, but we have road. Maybe we can merge the tanks together. And if I will transfer this tank to this, we now have a full battalion of tanks instead of two. So we lose mobility, but we have stronger unit. And now the who can take the road? Infantry. How about moving here? Not with that readiness. Okay, nothing more we can do, but we have this crossroad. So next round we might even encircle them. I will keep them here. So let's check assets. If we predict, you can see that finally we have positive balance of energy. So we produce more than we consume. So we can enable finally university, but only 25%, let's say biofuel, food production, only 50%. So go to normal preview because then we can see the bars, the green bars. So it's easier to spot issues. Ammo factory, what is the production? The production is enough, but we can increase it a bit. So university can be also 100. No, it cannot. 25 is max. Okay, we are slowly stabilizing the energetic crisis, and soon after the metal mine, we can think of industry level 2. Because for industry level 2, we need quite a lot of metal. 4 rounds. And how is going the demand? 4 rounds left. We still are not increasing. Before playing next round, let's double check our quality system, how it's working. So for machine guns, first model, you can see that still 600 to replace. But here we can restore. Here nobody left, so only 3 battalions to have some upgrades. So I need 600 more machine guns. And infantry, nobody here, so we can restore. Soldiers version 2, 1100. So we tolerate them, but we don't want to send them back currently. And those guys are allowed, so it looks like 1000 to replace. So maybe we can buy, we don't have recruits, so we cannot buy anything more. And last optimization will be here I would build supply base because this road probably should go this way. And then the points from the city will here gain some extension points and can go in 3 directions extended. And also the distance from the mine is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So if here will be track station in the future, there will be optimal distance and could be fully delivered to this city. But for now, we don't need their track station. We can rely on the one in the city, but we need to make it because it's cheap. And it will not increase administrative strain because it's within the 6 hex range. By the way, currently we have 0, but next round we will see. So let's do here supply base.
Roger that.
I still keep this decision unresolved and it should appear next round as same as here. Okay, it was very silent round. Marauders in fleet. This is security breach. We need to increase security in the zone. New cards. So let's check our stratagems, especially covert op. You can see now we have send spy team stratagem, and we could generate this stratagem because I kept this one in our deck. So now if we go to the stratagem generation, you can see that we have 3 options. If I would have no shadow spy, those 2 will be not visible here. So good to know. Okay, check our assets. We have finished supply base here and metal mine. You can see the progress is 38%. because only 38 logistical points were available. So they need 100, receive 38. That's why progress is only 38. If we switch to the traffic signs, we can check that simply we are crossing the optimal action points of our track station. So that's why we have penalty. And how to fix that? This station should fix that, but it will be working in next 2 rounds probably because of the production delay. So here I would simply push all points south to simply have a higher base next round. So here we will allow all points south and disallow everything this way, even including pull points, because if we go to used points, I see that only this unit is currently using this road, so they can take it from somewhere else because we need to prioritize this building. So we have some decisions. As you can see, the decision from previous round still is waiting. So I could save 2 political points on calling secretary. I would like to create Air Force Research Council because you can see that a rocket engine and propeller engine are technologies that can be discovered also by Air Force Research Department. So we can help Military Research Council a bit. And in future, I would like to have some Air Forces. So let's add this organization. Next round, we will select somebody. We have enough custom points provided by a new Staff Council to customize some formations. But currently, I don't want to customize the independent formations. I will keep aggregating those, collecting those points to customize those two in future. So 320 will be needed. Maybe if we can even change priorities for him. And I would like to also focus more on this task. So operationalize order of battle, 25%. Occupation stratagems, we don't need them currently. Postures we can decrease to 30. And I would like to have 20 for customization, and then we end up with 24 here. We can even decrease postures to 25. Yeah, now it's better. I would like to also develop some formations, some new formation types, and also collect more customization points. And here, postpone. We don't want to do this. What happened? We have lower bureaucrats came up with method to measure output reports. So they have some better ideas, but all their workers might be unhappy. And here, decision is simple. Those guys will be happy. It's aligned with our profile. So option A. So adapt. And marauders in Flint. Wild groups of murderers are slaughtering people and workers outside their domes. They came with the wind and are elusive to kill and chase. We are making progress, but help would be appreciated. Difficult situation, Rico. Why are you still smiling? Can I count on your support? What's the difficulty? Average 144, but this is average, so it can vary on the 4 rolls of dice. So offensive tactic. Of course, Rico doesn't know anything about offensive tactic. I cannot.
Roger that.
We have lost 2000 population. It was critical failure. Okay, so Rico efforts caused more chaos than help in reality. Maybe we need to have better governor. We are losing people, which is bad. By the way, we need to start researching better weapon. So organizations, military, because by default he is not researching anything. We need to call him and tell him, research something. A lot of technologies that we could research. Combat armor will be first one.
Copy that.
And how about economic technologies? Barracks, hospital? No, keep discover. By the way, if we plan a new zone here, probably I will need also some colonists sooner or later.
Roger that.
So let's increase the amount of colonists to 300, give them some small incentive. And here we need more recruits because you can see only 1,200 joined, and we need more because we have demands
Roger
to
that.
fulfill. So colonies can help if the zone miss workers or population, so we need to collect some of them just in case. And how are the demands. So 19% and we need 22 of soldiers. 3 rounds left, so that's why we need more soldiers. So now all efforts will go to recruitment. Let's check how many. We have 1100 here in SHQ, but those are in variant 2. So we need more advanced soldiers. You can see that all soldiers version 3 and machine guns version 2 disappeared because they were automatically sent as upgrades and we need to add more. How much? We can check quickly. 1100 and those guys 600. So here, let's produce 800 soldiers in version 3. They will be sent as replacements and also machine guns, 400 machine guns. Maybe also, no, we can't. Okay. As we know, they also count towards this percentage, but we don't have time, so we need to speed up. Check if we can play any stratagem. We cannot even send spy, so not much. Any bonus, also not possible. Okay, so let's do some movements. We need to simply keep this hex and protect our land, but without any aggressive movements. Here is a big problematic situation. Maybe this unit could simply go and explore. Why? They don't have zone of control? Maybe they are too weak. Okay, so go back to this front line. Here we need to push those guys a bit. I don't want to lose those units, but they are really trying to capture this road because they are not roaders, they are mercenaries, they are kind of nomad traders. So we'll go here, here, we'll prepare for them a blockade. And maybe next round we can do something. Okay, and situation with our pink brigade. What is your readiness? 44. So you can see that the previous readiness was 22 and they increased to 44. But we are at the edge of our supplies. So we can only check if there is enemy. I will do some recon. I need to capture this one soon, even if we stay out of supply for a while. Oh, nobody is here. I hope there is no strong units, but I need those guys to hide in the mountains just in case. Oh, free folk down 600, and there is some cave where far away. Let's continue. OHQ. Let's enter the mountains. Is there a way to have here better supply? We could extend a bit this road, maybe it would be enough, or we need to have this, but this is going quite slowly. The best idea would be, as someone suggested in comments, to have road and this valley, but it's too expensive. We don't have enough points. Even now, probably, yeah, we are fine with the metal mine, so maybe I could build some road. But I need to also collect these points for the units to deliver the promise. Okay, so this guy can go back probably. And what we can do here? We don't need to eliminate everyone, but we need the road. This is our priority. And do not let them encircle us, of course. This is our job. Those guys are on a risky position, but is there anything here? So let's check. Readiness, high readiness in plain sand. Maybe I can, and those guys, low readiness. Maybe we could try to attack them because they are on the plains rocky. So where is our tank battalion? Our tank could go and attack. Also do better recon. So now we know nobody is here. The recon is 120 nearly. Maybe we'll do the attack from 4 directions. I know that they may escape, but with such readiness and morale, maybe they will have some losses. They are good at escaping, so what we can do? Let's try. The tanks alone would have problem, but with 3 units, we have 80% concentric bonus. It would be still risky, and we gain nothing. So probably bad decision. So let's move here. Those guys here. You go back. Those guys need to protect our tanks. They can stay here and protect the road. You can move. We need to block them. Now we can also attach this unit to OHQ, but they will lose some readiness. So I don't want to do this now. I wonder what they will do. Maybe they will try to go this way and cut us from the road. Maybe the OHQ need stay here. I will move back one hex. We need to be careful. Check. Money. We need 214. I would like to sell something. A bit of rare metals. 20, maybe 30 rare metals.
Yes, sir.
Just to be safe. Play next round. Some movement on north. We have our buggy, the recon buggy developed. We discovered better roads, no special cards, unrest, okay, promise, I know. There was some movement, I need to check in the history. Here, there are 2 units on north, so we need to do something. I need more units to protect our land. Maybe here we could create and raise some formation. But let's check first the demand. We need 2% and 2 rounds left. So let's check our mine progress. You can see that now they have 75% speed because if we switch to the initial points, there is 75 points delivered. So more than last round, but still not enough. Here we have working supply base. Last round it was finished. This round it started to produce the action points. So still, if we go to the traffic signs, still the action points are not applied because next round, so 2 rounds from the construction, the points will be visible outside this hex. So this is the production delay effect. And let's check. Okay, let's do some battles before we finalize this episode. Here we need to surround them and finish. I can simply do this movement. Now they cannot escape anywhere. I don't need to have units everywhere to encircle them. Move some units. Those guys cannot attack. No enough action points. So only we can attack from 3 directions. But let's do it.
All clear, sir.
Yeah, that was the goal. Now we can go south here. Probably somebody will need to help also there. You go into the SHQ direction. And you, how many current points do we have? We have many unused points because our track station level 2 is working and the weight of this unit is 161. So we need this amount of current logistic points, so the green ones, across the path to SHQ. But maybe I will move them near the front line for a second. So let's go here. Maybe you will be needed. And here we have 2 options: attack them or capture the road and encircle those guys. Do we have any postures that we can play? I could play Blitzkrieg and have big bonus to attack of mechanized forces. It will be with the cost of oil consumption and some defensive power. Let's do Blitzkrieg. So now our tanks should be better. in this fight. The goal is to remove those guys from this hex and surround those guys. I will also use our regular infantry, so the odds are good. Please notice that if I will add any of those units that are not part of this brigade, so don't have this brown background on the bottom, the concentric bonus will decrease. So it's 30% and the odds decrease a lot. It's because if we are mixing units from the OHQ and without OHQ, they cannot fully cooperate and it's more mess than benefits. So I will keep it like that. I hope no tanks will be destroyed. Let's do Blitzkrieg.
Advancing.
Go, guys, go. You are doing well.
No harm? Yeah, right.
Yeah. And if we go to battle report, to modificators, you can see that we had on average 120% bonus, and it was the highest was concentric bonus. Also some skills from the operational commander. This one was from the SHQ commander. And in case of tanks, you can see that the posture card gave us 60%, so they have 133% modifier on average across 5 rounds. So we can check even in detail that, for example, in the round 3, for example here, they increased the attack from 159 to 422. So very good battle. Mission complete. Now you guys have problem. So what we can do, we can find somebody like machine gunners and move here. Now we need to better protect and do not let them escape like last time. Okay, let's finish this episode here. Thank you for watching and I'm waiting for your comments and suggestions. See you later.